Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My lovely friend Fred, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you
it's
so
good
much.
to be here
Thank
with
you.
you. So.
Dear respected viewers, this is my lovely friend Fred. We have known one another for 2 years when we were studying theology and religion. Fred and I decided to talk today about multiculturalism.
Yeah, and religious tolerance,
and
multiculturalism.
religious tolerance. I think we decided to do this short video when we recited a verse from the Quran. O mankind, we have created you from a single male and female, and we made you into nations, into tribes and nations, so that you might know one another. So that's why we decided to do a short video about multiculturalism and about religious tolerance. Fred, what do you have to say on this topic?
Sure. So we were also talking this morning about a verse from the Bible that says about the importance of loving your neighbors and also loving your enemies.
Correct.
So God is asking us to love anyone and everyone. And I was very struck in this verse that we read together from the Quran that put the importance on knowing people who are different from us and spending time with people who are different from us. Because that assumes that actually there's something of value that we receive from other people when we cooperate with them, whether it's through trade on a big level or just in our towns on a smaller level. And maybe we also will learn from other people as well and understand new things. So there's an assumption that we grow and become better through meeting people who are different from us.
Definitely.
And I was especially struck as well. You were going to say something.
I would like to say that we are so blessed being living in this era and day, the era of globalization. And this era has advantages and disadvantages. People view differently the issue and the topic of multiculturalism and what impact it has on the society. What would you say about multiculturalism? How can we make the best of it? Do you see it as advantage or disadvantage on this day and age?
I think that there are distinct advantages, but also distinct challenges. More and more we are ever more connected to one another. It's easy to talk to someone in another country on the internet or to travel, but also as our cities and our towns become more diverse, there's an increased challenge on how do we live together well. And I like that verse that we talked about from the Quran, because it suggests that actually this is a test from God actually how will we live with one another? Will we live well? And unfortunately, in many places in Europe and in the Middle East and elsewhere, people are struggling to do this. And there are examples of
violence.
Yeah, against Muslims, against Christians, and against other religions. And I think this is a real challenge.
I think there is a wisdom behind it being created, multi-religious or even multiracial from different races. And this wisdom is clarified by a verse from the Quran. If your Lord had willed, he would have created the whole humanity one single nation, but they don't cease to differ from one another, and for that he created them. So we find here in this verse the notion of diversity and the notion of unity. I can understand from the verse that this difference that Almighty God meant is a complementary difference rather than conflicting difference.
Sure, and in many ways to get along with people around us, even though they are different, is to say I believe that God is one, and to accept that we all come from one source. And sometimes Christians are misunderstood about their description of God, that they're believed to not believe in one God. But although we believe that God is Trinity, we still would say that God is one. So.
It's been so many lovely time with you, dear Fred, and I wish to spend more time with you as well.
Likewise.
And I love to perhaps film other videos with you, because this is a short video, so we have time limitation. Hopefully see you in another video.
That
It's
sounds
been
great.
nice to
Thank you very
be with
much.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Come again.
Thank you.